Hi everyone, welcome to the first episode of Sketchbook Sessions, where I fill a page in my sketchbook and you chill with me. This is actually the first video I've ever made that involves actual footage and not screen recordings. So when I first filmed myself sketching this, I was using an old camera that I found in our basement. Unfortunately, it kept turning off while I was recording the sketch, so I lost most of the footage. But I do have this little last bit of me finishing this orange juice. I'm still getting the hang of recording myself drawing in real time, so you're just gonna have to believe that I drew this. Here's my finished sketch. So next I'm gonna move on to filling in the watercolors. Here's my little cup of water. And my paint palette that would not open. There we go. She's a little bit crusty, but we've been through a lot together, and she still works good as new, so I love her. Before I started doing digital art on my iPad, my sketchbooks were where I spent most of my creative revenue, if you will. I used to spend hours filling sketchbook pages and coloring them in. Even now, I like to look back at my old ones and see my hard work laid out on the page. It's almost like a photograph of what I was thinking at the time, the shows and characters I used to be fixated on. Even if that was a little bit cringy. It can be a little bit cringe to look at sometimes, let's be honest. However, this past year since I was in college, I definitely fell out of the habit of sketchbooking like I used to. My sketchbook has become more of a place where I just doodle if I have a minute or write down ideas. I definitely don't mind this. For me, sketchbooks have always been a place to just relax and create things, but I definitely miss having colorful spreads. They're fun to look at and they're fun to make, so I wanted to spend some time in this video doing that. The majority of my drawings I make because I enjoy the process of creating, and my choices in subject for the spread are definitely a reflection of that. When I was thinking about what I wanted to draw, Lady Knights popped into my head immediately because I love drawing armor, it's really fun, and who doesn't love to look at a beautiful face? So why not put them together? Girl power. Anyways, sharks have also been a fixation of mine for a while now. I just think that they're so beautiful and fascinating. I love their colors and their shape. They're very fun to draw. Very satisfying for me, so I did not need much incentive to fill a page with them. Hammerhead sharks specifically are my favorite. Just look at his little head. How could you not love him? As for the oranges, I just put them in there because I like the way orange and blue contrast each other. I think it looks really nice. Looks pretty yummy, so I was having a little too much fun with the creative process. I was using this technique where you color over a thin piece of paper multiple times with a marker, and it will leak through and create this splatter effect. It was really fun, but I did not realize that I had the marker cap off on the other end and my hand slipped. I slayed my shark. But it was okay, I just kept drawing and I stuck a sticky note over it later. He made a full recovery. Fun fact, I hate orange juice, and I have hated it since I was a little kid. When I was young, I used to try really hard to like it just because my sisters did, but I think that made my aversion to it even worse. And don't even get me started on the orange juice with the pulp. If I was stranded on a desert island and dying of dehydration, shriveling up, and you offer me a glass of orange juice with pulp in it, I'm sorry, but you're gonna have to dig my grave because I'm not drinking that. Anyway, I'm sorry if you like orange juice with pulp. I might forgive you if you subscribe. I love watching those videos where people just yap and draw for an hour. They're really nice to put on in the background while I draw, because it's like you're also drawing with your little friend who is drawing, and you're having a little drawing time. That's the kind of video I'm trying to recreate, I guess, but I'm not very good at yapping. Like, this is hard for me. I just don't have that much to say, so I had to draw really quickly so that I wouldn't have that much video to talk over. If you want to know how I learned how to do that, I get 8 hours of sleep a night and I drink lots of water. No, I did not speed up the video. That's what amateurs do. I am not an amateur. Anyways, can you guys believe it's the new year already? 2025. I can't remember any of my resolutions from last year because I didn't write them down. One thing I do not have in common with sharks is a good memory, so who's to say that I didn't complete all of them? I wouldn't know. But hey, you know what they say, new year, new me, and I'm already gonna start off on the right foot by saying my New Year's resolutions in this video. I can't forget them if they're permanently on the internet, and I definitely won't regret doing so later. Okay, so my first resolution is to finish writing one full story. I've been making characters and writing stories pretty much as early as I could hold a pencil. But I've only ever finished, in all my years, one webcomic that exists on Webtoon somewhere. It's still out there, so if you can find it, you can read it if you want. I don't know why you would, but I did finish it, so that's something. My problem is I create characters that I really like and get attached to, but then as soon as I hit a plot hole in the writing, I kind of just give up and start working on shiny new characters that are entertaining. This has resulted in many, many, many unfinished works, and it's honestly kind of depressing. Like, I would love to look back on a full finished project. I don't know what it's gonna be yet. I have a couple ideas. Whatever I make is either gonna end up as another webcomic or an animated series. Maybe. Don't get too excited. My second resolution is to be able to do 10 pull-ups. Now, art is not my only hobby. I dabble in the world of swollenness, and I have been working on my strength recently. Even though I have achieved my goal of being able to do 3 pull-ups, that did not satisfy me, and probably nothing will satisfy me, but why not make more goals and get bigger muscles in the process? So hopefully I won't let my future self down on that one. We'll see. My third resolution is to make more friends and overall just be a friendlier person, because people are cool and I want to hang out with them more and be interested in their lives. Sometimes I catch myself thinking things like, oh, no one likes me, or that person's too cool to want to hang out with me. But that's actually so lame, and why would I let that stop me from talking to people and making friends? Ever since I graduated high school, my social life kind of looks more like a desert when I want it to look like a jungle that has lots of cool birds. So that's the goal for this year. My final resolution is actually really boring, but it has to be said. It is being smarter about money. My goal this year is to minimize pointless spending and focus on saving my money so that maybe eventually I could buy a car, because I have places to go, okay? I'm not gonna be here in my basement forever. Those are my resolutions for this coming year, and we'll see how many I'm able to achieve when I come back, and I'm hopefully still making videos in 2026. Someone's probably gonna have to remind me that I said this in this video, though. Here is my little thumbnail sketch and my finished spread. I hope you enjoyed listening to me talk and draw. And I would love to hear some of your New Year's resolutions, art-related or not. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you next time. Bye.